What is up, beautiful peeps, and thank you for joining me today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Alright, and I'm happy to be here today with you. So look, a lot is going on with the world right now, right? Everything going on with this COVID-19 pandemic. I'm sure a lot of you feeling a bit of stress and anxiety towards that, or your kids are. So I'm here today just to talk a little bit about that and hopefully give you some strategies and coping strategies to manage and deal with that. But before we get into that, we need to cue the intro. Alright, so stress. Let's talk about that a little bit for a second. Alright, now stress really, it's a healthy, normal, biological response to perceived threats or challenges in your life. And it's actually there to protect us and protect the ones we love. Now, too much stress, that's not too good. That can hijack your reasoning and not make you think straight. And we want to try to be more responsive than reactive. In that moment of stress, it can literally feel like a fire hose to the face. So Deborah Farmer Kris, she's a leading educator in childhood development. She came up with this great acronym, basically called HOSE, and it's based on 4 questions. Am I hungry? Am I overstimulated? Do I need sleep? Do I need exercise? So these are the 4 questions we're going to ask ourselves today. So let's get started. So these 4 questions can really help. If you feel your mood is starting to dip or your anxiety is starting to rise. So these 4 questions starting with, H, am I hungry? So basically everyone knows that, hunger really affects mood. I know for me, if I haven't eaten in a while, I literally feel like a big bear. The problem is, when we haven't eaten in a while, what actually happens is our blood sugar levels drop, and it actually triggers a hormone response and releases things like cortisol and adrenaline, and those are the same things that are released during a stress response. So we don't want that. And sometimes all we need is just a healthy snack to get that emotional regulation back in check. Oh, am I overstimulated? I'm sure most of you guys know that if you're parents, you have small children, the meltdowns that might have happened after a day of school or after a long outing or at the end of a long day, right? There's really only so much our brains can take. I want you to think about yourselves for a moment here. What do you do when you start feeling overwhelmed? What do you do to recharge yourself, right? I know for me, I love listening to music, I love playing the guitar. Those are some of the things that kind of get me back in check, get me grounded. Kind of think of that towards yourselves and what you would do to recharge yourselves, and then see if you can implement some of those things onto your kids as well. Play is another great way to relieve stress and build connection. I think it's so important for our kids, especially during this time, to have some unstructured play, free from adult direction. Yes. That said, I think it's also important that we find the time to connect and play with our children. And it can be something as easy as just doing a puzzle, taking a walk, laughing, being silly, whatever those things might be. I think it's a great way to connect. It's shown that just being in the presence of a compassionate, safe adult really helps to calm children down. And I think during this time, we can definitely be that for each other within our families. Do I need sleep? I don't know about you guys, but I love my sleep. I know when I don't get enough sleep or I'm sleep deprived, I can't think straight. I'm all over the place. I'm just like, ugh. There's been so many doctors and researchers and psychologists that have talked on the benefits of getting a good night's sleep. During these stressful times, it's even more important that we preserve good sleep routines for ourselves and for our children. Routines really just kind of cue our brain to tell us that, hey, it's time to settle down. Time to get ready for sleep. And last, do I need exercise? Alright guys, little bodies, big bodies, we all need to move, right? Actually, a neuropsychologist, Wendy Suzuki, whoa, try saying that like 3 times fast. A neuropsychologist, Wendy Suzuki. She says that exercise is the most transformational thing you can do for your brain. Because exercise boosts mood and improves focus and cognition. It helps us be responsive instead of reactive. Alright guys, so at the end of the day, exercise is a good thing. It actually releases neurochemicals, neurotransmitters, and endorphins into your brain. It actually makes you feel better. I mean, it can be as simple as just going for a walk, walking up and down the stairs a couple of times, a few push-ups, whatever it is. Whatever you can do, a dance party, I don't know, get creative. Really, we weren't built to just sit in front of a screen all day. And I've heard some researchers say that it's actually better than, working out is better than coffee. I don't know. I like coffee.
What's that haunting aroma?
I don't know.
So, do you need exercise? Think about it. Alright, so in conclusion here, I mean, are routines being disrupted? Yes. Are we hearing a bunch of uncertainty and negativity on the news? Yes. You know, are we going to have to respond with flexibility and agility during these times? Yes, we are. But you know, let's not underestimate the bonds that can be strengthened and created during these challenging and uncertain times together. We have a great opportunity to do that and model for our children during these uncertain times, you know, how to navigate through life's uncertainties and doing that, you know, calmly and with courage and compassion. And I think it's really time for us to take a chance and take a deep breath and just kind of turn down that fire hose. And like I said before, you know, a compassionate, safe adult really can help to calm kids down. So I want to thank you for watching, thank you for joining me, and I hope this helped. Alright, I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks. God bless.